How far will Social Security go back regarding my disability? Okay, I answered this question during my Q&A and someone sent me a follow-up because I think I confused them. All right, we're going to just use the two garden variety Social Security cases, type of applications. One is SSI and one is SSD. Listen to me when I give you the breakdown and see if this makes sense. In terms of your disability, okay, Social Security, there is no cap on how far back they can find you disabled. There's only a cap on how far back they can pay you. And see, that's where I think the confusion comes in. Let me give you an example. I got a case like this already. You applied for disability insurance benefits on January 1st, 2013. You indicated you became disabled January 1st, 2009. You have never applied for disability before. It's your first time. So you stopped working in 2009, and for whatever reason you thought you'd be able to get better. You tried to get better and unfortunately didn't. So in 2013 you bit the bullet and you applied. Judge finds you disabled going all the way back to 2009. Can the judge find you disabled going that far back? Absolutely. Will Social Security request for records going that far back? Some instances, yes, sometimes they don't. But the reality is you bear the burden of proving it. So if they don't get all the records all the way back to 2009 that they should have, you better provide it to them. That's your responsibility. Okay? So you get approved. Now, your next question after getting approved is, how much money will I get? And more importantly, it's not how much money, how far back will they go for calculating money? If it's a disability insurance benefits case, you can only get up to a year before the date of the application. So guess what? You were found disabled a judge rendered a decision in your disability case approving you in January 2013. The judge found you disabled going all the way back to January 2009. But for pay purposes, how far back can you go? 2012, exactly. So that's where the confusion is, what I'm telling you people, because sometimes people come to me and say, wait, I don't understand. And I said this in my Q&A live show, and so please forgive me if I wasn't clear enough. Going back for determinations of disability, there's really no cap on how far back they can go. The cap comes on how much you can get paid and how far back you can get paid. Take the same case for SSI. You applied January 1, 2013 for supplemental security income. You were found disabled January 1, 2009. For purposes of disability benefits under the SSI program, the furthest back you can go is from the date of the application. So guess what? Even though Social Security found you disabled in January 1 of 2009, since you never applied before, and the first time you applied was for SSI on January 1, 2013, guess when your benefits start? You guessed it, January 1, 2013. So that's not, so the question, and this is where I probably confused the person. When people come to me and say, well, how far back will Social Security go? The ultimate question is, are you asking me how far back will they go to find you disabled? Or are you asking me how far back will they pay you for being found disabled? Because if you're asking me how far back they'll pay you, it depends on your onset date and how far back you're going. So in the example I just provided you, you applied for disability insurance benefits on January 1, 2013. You were found disabled in 2009, but the regs will only cap you up to a year before. So that means you can't go you're not going to get money all the way back to 2009, even though you were disabled back that far. Why? Because you waited until 2013 in order to apply. So same thing with the SSI. Your SSI is not going to go all the way back to 2009 because you applied for the first time in 2013. Now that's the nice, neat, clean scenario. And I hope that gets a better understanding as to what it means when people ask the question, how far back will Social Security go for your disability?